Hey everybody, this is Josh Sub, aka AskJoshy, and today I'm bringing you a game between Sheth of Root Gaming and Fenix from Fnatic MSI. This is from the finals, and TT1 is lagging. This is from the finals of Lickitung's monthly team tournament, and he's paying $125 out of his own pocket to the winners of this tournament, and so either Root Gaming or Fnatic MSI will get $125 to spread between their team members, which is pretty cool. So thanks Lickitung for hosting and adminning and paying the prize pool and everything for this tournament. It was a lot of fun to watch. I wish I got to see a little bit more 2v2. Only got to see one 2v2 game today, but you know, that was fun. So glad it happened. And Sheth is spawning up in the top right as the purple Zerg, Fenix down here in the bottom left as the red Terran, and the map is of course Blistering Sands. A lot of players kind of have their own strategy that they stick to every game on this map. Fenix, you know, building that wall off. Sheth, not really doing much of anything yet. I think he likes to go hatchery first, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, could be mistaken. Being mistaken is one of those things that I do, so looks like he's not getting anything yet. Let's pull up the production tab so I don't miss anything. And Barracks going down for Fenix. He's going to be able to drop that reactor or tech lab right there and finish up that wall off later on. But that drone of Sheth is probably going to be able to get in before that. And here in the chat we're seeing a bunch of people from both Root Gaming and Fnatic MSI talking about the game, so just a little bit of extra insight for you guys. Spawning pool does come down for Sheth first. I apologize. I thought he might go hatchery first, and he's getting a quick gas too before laying down a hatchery at his natural expansion. Look at these guys just running around. Fenix's SCV finally leaving to set off into the world and find out what his Zerg opponent is going to be building at his main. Since I'm potentially the root site admin, I figure I'll just keep the prize money if you guys win. Ha! Ha! Lickitung must be helping out Team Root with their website. I did not know that. I did not know that. And one gas for Fenix along with that orbital command that we know and love, dropping those mules left and right. Sheth still not expanding. It'll be interesting to see what he chooses to use this gas on, whether it be roaches or Zergling speed or early layer. We don't know. If it's a one base play, it's likely going to be mass lings, potentially banelings. I like to use banelings off of one base, but not everyone does. You might just be getting power lings like we saw from Suggy with that early Evo chamber and Zergling speed, and their Zergling speed is being upgraded. TT1 lagging again. Don't do it, TT1. Don't lag. But yeah, factory now coming in for Fenix across the map. Oh my goodness, so much chat. Stop it. Will be interesting to see which add-on he chooses to start building for either one of these. He's got two Marines poised and ready at the top of this cliff to ward off those early lings. Finally an expansion going down. It was sometime after 20 food count. I didn't even really see, but Sheth getting that natural expansion down later than most Zerg players like to do. He is on top of his game with this second queen already building and the larva spawn already going as well. But so much chat going on in here. I guess it doesn't really matter. I forgot to ask to be referee anyway, so you guys get to see what they're talking about. F Japan, oh my goodness. And Zergling speed, probably going to be finishing up here in Uno Momento. Starport coming in for Fenix. Where's it at? There it is. Still no tech lab or reactor on either one of these production facilities. I really would have liked to see one earlier, at least for, you know, a handy swap right now. Instead, he's going to have to just start building one. So anything that he chooses to build out of here is going to be a bit slower than it would otherwise be. And yeah, let's see what Fenix is doing with these Marines and single Hellion. They might be able to get this Queen kill if they just stay focused on it, but instead Zergling speed is going to finish. He's going to be able to surround all the Marines and the Hellion. He's going to be able to get this Hellion too if he just stays on it, but it looks like he gives up and just hangs out for a while. This Queen is kind of hurting right now, but he uses his spawn larva. He's on top of that pretty well. Still hasn't built any other kind of building. Instead, he's just running speedlings across the map over and over. Two Hellions finished for Fenix, just hanging out by these destructible rocks. The Speedlings can't really decide if they want to go to the rocks or go to the watchtower or go back home. Where's that Banshee? He's just now building. So yeah, he was a little behind on that tech lab. He could have built one way earlier from one of these, facilities, but instead he had to waste the time building the tech lab and now building a Banshee. Still hasn't started cloak research either yet, but I have a feeling these multiple queens of Sheth are going to be able to hold it off. He's got 3 queens, one of them dedicated to creep tumoring, so him and Suggy both doing that dedicated creep tumor queen. I like that, actually. I'm going to have to consider that for my own play. And now he's morphing the lair at his natural expansion. Don't really normally like to see that. It doesn't really hide anything, although it does give the hatchery, instead of 1250 HP, it goes up to something like 1800 or 1750. It's close to that. But a lot more HP, so it does help the structure tank a little bit more. And the Banshee now has arrived, and it's going to start picking off drones slowly but surely. He's got 2 kills, 3 kills, these 2 queens shooting their venomous darts or whatever it is they have. Ooh, 4 kills by the Banshee before he is able to slip away. Maybe he is going to... No, he's got just a ton of queens. He's got 2 up there and 2 at his natural, so this Banshee is not going to be able to do much at all after getting those 4 kills. Oh my goodness, all this chat, and over on the other side of the map, Sheth is breaking through the rocks with just a ton of Speedlings, able to kill that tank. Another Banshee pops out for Fenix, he's just going to pew away at these Speedlings, while these 2 Hellions just come in and sweep up the entire mess. All these SCVs going God knows where, probably the long way around back over to this expansion. That's interesting. I guess he was going to pull them off the line anyway and get them started mining, so not really too big of a deal. And not sure how effective all that was. I'm going to check out the units lost tab. Apparently Sheth has lost 23 units worth 1,000 resources, and Fenix has only lost 10 worth 775, so Fenix a little bit ahead in that regard. Income, Sheth is way ahead because he's been mining off of those 2 bases literally 80% of this game. He's got 10 more harvesters. Gonna switch to units. Looks like 2 Banshees are gonna be nice for Fenix to have, but I don't know where they are. Oh, they're both over here. One was getting repaired, the one that got those 4 drone kills earlier. So, go back to production. Spire building for Sheth, always fun to see, and he's going to use it to counteract these Banshees, these wild Banshees with their 4 kills. He's also going to be breaking down the rocks at the high yield. It's going to take a while, though. He did not get the powerlings like we saw earlier from who was that? Suggy. And a Hydralisk Den down as well. Spore crawlers coming up to handle these Banshees. I like that. But these Speedlings are just going to take forever to kill these rocks. Medevac loaded with 4 Hellions. You're not going to be able to pick up that 5th one, Fenix. I don't know if you know that. But Sheth sending all his Overlords over here. Ooh, and Fenix discovers that could just be free Overlord kills very soon. Oh man, I don't know who to watch. Fenix's Hellions or Sheth's Speedlings. I'm going to go with Fenix's Hellions because they are going to be able to roast just a ton of drones if they get in here. Oh my goodness, look at them bunch up like this. Oh, if he just does a little bit of micro, he's going to get just torch tons of them, and he got, at least 5 drones there. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, and the rocks have finally been broken down, but we knew that earlier, so that's not a big deal. This one Zergling might be able to kill this supply depot by himself, though, which would be kind of a big deal. It's a hero Zergling. This Banshee is just going to pick off these Speedlings as they come in. This one siege tank is going to go down. Wow. Ooh. That looked a little unnecessary, but here we go. We've got a bunch of Mutalisks now for Sheth. 6 Mutalisks. Oh, if I were Sheth, I would be taking out this tank. Yep, good job. And Fenix calls GG. He must not have had any units. Wow. Man, he was totally caught with his pants down with those Mutalisks, I guess. Good game to Sheth.